Hi folks, welcome to Once Driven Forever Smitten. I'm back in Sutton with Charlie. Remember his purple Corsa van that was in the video about a month ago? It's all changed for him. The Astra's gone, the Corsa van's gone. He's got his smart looking Omega here, which we'll get a quick look at. I'm in the Vectra, which successfully made it down here this time, unlike the Cavalier. So we'll do something a bit happy this time, rather than the last three videos, which have been a bit kind of miserable. Tell us about your Omega. We just talked about this in the video, but we didn't actually have any footage of it. It's this rare red colour, which I can't remember the name of right now. It looks like Mexico red, but it isn't. And I know the Vectra B came in this colour, and it looks mint. Look, it's got the Ulmshire grille on it. It's all colour coded with the fog lights on it, and it's got these amazing 5-spoke wheels on it as well. It looks tremendous. So it's a 2.2 Ecotec?
Yeah, 2.2 Ecotec Z22 XE.
Real engine. Didn't make many of them.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I bought it. I mean, the ultimate goal is it'll end up with a turbo on it. I've already got afterparts to do it.
Yeah, because the 4-cylinder setup, you can drop a LET or an LEH or something into that, I guess.
That's it. I've bought a Z20 LEL this time. Basically the same as the LER. Exactly identical pretty much. And the idea is, yeah, build that up, drop that in, and then eventually down the line, probably build the block on this and swap the heads over and then have a 2.2 turbo.
Way, that would be minted. How did you come across this car?
It was a customer's where I work, and it did need some welding doing. The seal on this side was just the more you poke, the worse it got. And it got to the point where the guy threatened to tail with it, so I bought it off him, done the welding, and here we are.
Well, it looks tidy, like with a polish up on it and everything, eh? It doesn't, because it needed a bit of welding, but you can't see in the bodywork's got no blemishes on it or anything like that, is it?
It was very well taken care of. The guy, genuine only on everything, like with the car. The interior's like spotless as well.
So it's got, obviously, you got rid of the Corsa van and the Astra, of course. We're within the M25 here in Greater London, which means we are within the proposed ULEZ expansion that Dixie Can is proposing, which that's going to have implications for you and what you can drive and keep on the road, eh? Because you're going to have to, you know, it's a £12.50 charge a day potentially. Yeah. Does this scrape in?
This just does, yeah, which is one of the main reasons I bought it. I think because it's got the Z and not like it was the X that came before it, so it's got the Euro 4 engine, even though it's a very early car. Yeah, can we pop the bonnet then? Get a look at it, because it's a Z22. Yeah, because most of these would have been X's, the Ecotec. So this is it fly-by-wire? Yeah. So it's fly-by-wire throttle, completely ready, set up to put a Z20.
Well, yeah, they didn't make many of these. Because you did, I think you could you get an earlier version of this in Omega that was on a cable?
Yeah, I know the 2 litres were.
Yeah, the 2 litres were, yeah, I think then the 2.2 came in, so this is all like fly-by-wire. But if you look at this, yeah, it's all 4-cylinder setup, so this is basically, you can bolt a 2-litre 16-valve turbo engine into this engine bay. Yeah. With the space you've got as well, look at that!
There's plenty of room to
work around.
Everything will have to move. Well, there's probably enough room there. Some stuff will have to move for the intercooler. Hopefully keep the aircon and everything. Yeah, you'll be able to keep the aircon with all that space on it. I'll have to remake this pipe, because I'm going to have a top mount turbo sitting right here. So. Yeah,
but that's definitely viable, because it'd be nice to have the aircon in London in the summer, you know how hot it gets and everything.
I'm not giving it up, nah, not a chance.
No, with all that space in the front, you won't be skinning your knuckles and things working on this. You can see how they can get V8s into these things without too much hassle. Minty, that's such a rare car, that. There's very few of them with the 2.2 litre engine, and hooray, it scrapes into the ULEZ zone. Thank goodness for that. This is nice. I like this, the nice light velour interior. Oh, and it's got the wood in it as well, which is nicer than mine. And check control. Miles is on it? 139?
Yeah, 139, yeah, it's a bit higher than, well, nothing on one of these, I guess.
Yeah, I was raging. I put the heated seat thing in and tried to, it lit up and everything, and nothing worked on it.
This has the hottest heated seats known to man. I swear to God, I have to turn them off because they burn you.
Oh yes, sterilise you. You know, sit in one of these for half an hour, like no sperm count left. Oh, it's got so much more spec in it than mine. What I noticed in mine was that was black round by the gear lever.
Okay.
And if you scraped it with your nail, it was actually wood underneath it. So they spent more money to make something look cheaper. Which just gives you an indication as to why they nearly went bankrupt.
Yeah, it's really just to spite you.
I was like, what's that all about? Mine's done really well because I did 1800 miles to France with it, and then I took it back down with the trailer to get the blue one again. So it's a brilliant tow car, even though it's a bit, feel that it's a bit short geared for a big car like that. But once it's got a trailer on it, then it all kind of makes sense. You're like, oh, but when you're driving it normally, you like go for like you're in fifth and you go for another gear. You're like, oh, where is it?
Yeah, they need a sixth. I found this to be quite good on fuel though, considering. But I think it's got the same thing with I've got with my BM, which is you think they're good on fuel, but you realise that the tank's like over £100 to fill it up.
Oh yeah, it's a 70 litre fuel tank in them. It's well over 100 quid.
So it doesn't take long to go down, but that's because you've used like 10 litres per journey.
It is well clean though, isn't it? It's spotless inside. You would never know it's done that mileage.
The guy that had it before, like, loved the car, like, took really good care of it. I mean, in terms of the interior especially.
Yes, you could see all the buttons in mine, all the coating on the buttons has come off, which I don't get, and it was like that. I got mine with 6,000 miles on it, which I don't understand how that fell apart like that. It must have been because it sat in a garage for so long, I guess.
The only thing that's got going is like some of the rubberized coating has gone quite
sticky. I had that with mine. Yeah, it's like gummy sort of way.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that I can get the bits out of that CD in the scrapyard and it'll be all right.
Yeah, apparently you can. There's someone talking about it on the page the other day, and just a bit of some brake cleaner or something kind of rag, and it should take the sticky off, but obviously it just becomes a plastic button.
Yeah. We're going on a Cavalier hunt. Happened to mention to Charlie that a Cavalier Diplomat pre-facelift had come to my attention on Facebook, and I was getting a chap called Jude Curry to go and put a note under it, and Charlie's like, I know where that car is, I think we might be able to go and find it. I was speaking to the owner a few years ago, so we're now on a mission to see if we can actually find where this Cavalier Diplomat is sitting. Because if it's there, that would be handy. I'll go and knock the door and see if you might sell it to me. Because it's satin red, the paint's peeling off it. It's been off the road since 2021. Perfect thing for me, especially with the blue one getting written off. Obviously, I've got the black car from France to use, but I really want a Diplomat because it's got aircon and heated seats. Two of my favourite things, along with cruise control. See, there's that much traffic parked everywhere as well, so they put all these speed bumps in. You're like, what is the point? You can't get up to speed anyway. This knackers everybody's suspension.
It slows cars down and increases the emissions, if anything.
Oh, constantly. When I put that 20 mile an hour limit down, you're down into second gear a lot of the time. That's not saving you.
That's it, especially with an older car.
The Cavalier wouldn't wear it a lot of the time. Sometimes I drove through them in first gear in protest. On the way out. We're still on the hunt, but I've looked up the original message and that confirms it is in this area. And we can see a house number as well in the background of the car. So 41 Vauxhall Cavalier Drive. So it's got a little canopy sort of thing sticking out from the front of the house, and it looks quite, the driveway looks quite open.
Something in the overgrowth.
These houses look like the one in the picture with this little canopy down at the front. Can't see any numbers on any
57.
of the 57, 53, right, well we're going down the way, 47, there it's there, there it's there!
There it is.
We've found it! There's a mystery Cavalier and there's a light on.
Should we pull up?
Yeah, let's pull up and go and see him in friendly, approach in a friendly manner. Ha, that's minted. You'd seen it somewhere. Yeah, so we'll go and, there's a light on inside, so you know, we'll go and knock on the door and see if they might wish to sell it. There we go, we found it, look. We found the Cavalier Diplomat, and we've just spent about half an hour talking to the lovely old chap that owns it called Fred and his wife. And yeah, it seems to say 90% sure he's going to do a deal on it for an agreed price. But he doesn't change his mind on that, but it looks alright. It needs an arch on it and the lacquer's all peeled on it, but it is rock solid on the chassis legs and the boot floor and the tow hook and everything. Even the fuel pump's all solid on it. It's done 68,000 miles. I think he's owned it since it was new. So yeah, that was really interesting to chat to him. He's had loads of Vauxhalls over the years, but he can't drive it anymore. I think he needs like a car with hand controls, he said. So aye, we will hopefully hear from him later on. He's got my phone number and they can check us out on YouTube and everything that we do, and hopefully they will go for that. In a couple of weeks we'll come down and get it. Ho ho. Cavalier Diplomat pre-facelift. Ho ho. Oh yeah, everywhere's like a total crazy rat run round here.
You can't even drive down this road normally, until after 3:30 because of so it pushes everyone else over. It's too much.
We'll see if his phone's got WhatsApp as well. I'll go and send him hundreds of Vauxhall pictures. When is it on my cars? It's 6 o'clock now.
Yeah, probably going to have to make tracks. Otherwise this is going to be a long drive.
Yeah, well I need to go to Leatherhead
to
pick up my jacket. But I mean, the mechanic's not too bad. Like, I'm just going to be in the hotel tonight. What are you doing?
There's a nice old L-Reg Primera on the right up here.
Oh, brilliant! I love Primeras. I had an N-Reg and an M-Reg Primera. I think they're great. I would have another one, but you can't get bits for them.
This one's been sat here for 10 years.
A Primera?
There it is.
Oh, look at that! You'd see it because it's dark. What is it? Is it a 1.6?
1.6, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Thankfully it's just a 1.6 LX. If it was a 2 litre ZX or an EGT, would have been right.
I think it'd be on my drive by now.
Got more doors to knock tonight. Yeah, Primeras are great things to drive. I really like them.
I've not got too much experience. I had my auntie had an X-Reg one.
Yeah, the handle's really nice, like. Right, I shall move my car off and you can get back on. There we go, we are back again. I see the houses with the little lips on them. Overhanging bits.
It's behind the next one of these like little things, I think.
Yeah, I seem to remember it was sitting slightly elevated.
Yeah, I think it's just behind them bollards up there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to have gone anywhere, so...
Oh no. I'll see what to do it. Obviously I need to go and get it jacked up in the daylight. It's going to need fuel hoses, I would think, at a minimum. The rest of it might need tyres on it, but I would imagine it would probably just drive.
Yeah, well, he seemed to reckon it would.
Yeah, well, it's only 68,000 miles on it. We are here. There it is. Hello, Cavalier Diplomat. Right, folks, it's now about 2 or 3 weeks later, and I'm back in Sutton. And I've spoken to Fred. I'm going to go back to see him, the owner of the Cavalier Diplomat. Hopefully, he's going to do a deal on it with me. He said come down and see us, so hopefully we're back in Charlie's Omega, which is the same car that was in the early part of this video, because it's actually all one video. It's just split a few weeks apart. Minted. Right, success. I spoke to Fred there, and I'm going to come back about 3 o'clock tomorrow and get the Cavalier started up and everything, do the documents on it and all that. So yeah, good stuff. There you go. Can't really see it in the dark there, but yeah, next time this comes on it'll be Friday afternoon. Alrighty, it's now Friday afternoon. I've been to the local Motor Factors Prime that Charlie uses and got a battery, a couple of meters of hose and some clips just in case. And it's only 1.7 miles away where the car is. I think that's just crazy, you know, from being sent a picture of the car and knowing it was somewhere in the whole of London to then discovering that Charlie saw one 5 years ago. We're thinking maybe it's the same car, and then it turns out that it is, and it's about 2 miles from my work in Sutton. That's just nuts. So looking forward to seeing it in the daylight and getting it fired up at the same time. Oh, a dirty scan van in a 20-mile-an-hour limit. Spotted it straight away, the road angel's in my bag. Oh, would have been interesting to see if it would have pinged it if he stuck the radar on me. But we've come up here at 18 miles an hour, so screw you. Waste of resources. There we go, there he's there. One Cavalier. There he's there. Hello Cavalier. Right, here at the Cavalier, and my first job is I'm going to take the battery off it and put a fresh one on. Don't know if this one might take a charge in due course, you never know. But we shall get this swapped over first. Out you come, and in you go. So we've got a whole aircon system here, which you wouldn't normally see, same as what's in the GSI. All pretty clean in here. I'm going to top up the coolant a bit. Batteries in. Right.
Another one.
See how we get on. Alright, let's fire some. Don't know how far down the header tank's evaporated. How much are you going to take? You're well down. Oh, that's okay, that just needed a bit of a top up. Okay, right. Go and pop some petrol in it. No, that one's fine. Okay. Yeah, headlining's coming down at the front a bit. We have ignition lights. What's going to happen? Just whip the plugs out, it plugs look okay, so we'll just see if it's getting a spark. Turn that round a bit so I can see it better. Check. Getting a good spark. See what's happening at a fuel pump. Yeah, we've got voltage at the fuel pump there. For sure. Got no fuel pump, I don't think. So what we'll do is, we'll power it up direct. See what happens if we go from thick red blue at the back to the red, and that should fire the fuel pump. Nope, nothing happened. Managed to remove the fuel pump from the car, and what I'm going to do now is connect it directly up to the battery and see if it actually buzzes and does anything. I have suspicions that it won't, but happy to be surprised. Okay, positive, negative. See what happens. Nope. That fuel pump is as dead can be. Well, I am hoping that I can do a bit of persuasion on this to bring it back to life. We'll give it a cutlet. Right, I've given it a good few smacks with a hammer. Let's see what happens now. Please do something, because I don't have a spare. Oh! Oh! Did you see that? It worked again for a second and then it cut out. Okay. Please do something. Oh! He's working, folks. Well, hey, brute force and ignorance. Pump's back on. Oh, come on, you. He's gonna go. Hey, come on. Nearly. Come on. Oh, nearly. I think it's needing to build up compression myself. Or it could have a stuck injector, I don't know. Who knows, it's been sitting for a long time, at least it's running now. Come old Cavi fella, you can do it. Right, let's give the injectors a little tap, see if any of that helps. Oh, vacuum leak, that might not help. A big vacuum leak out that hose there. Yes, this back tyre here is flat and pretty done, but what we've got is, in here, we have a full-size alloy spare, way hey, and we've got some spares as well. We've got a dizzy cap, a set of leads and everything, some threads, which is really handy. Yeah, awesome, thank you. Well, it's been sitting purring away there quite the thing. It's really quiet, so that's good. Charlie's here now. Right. This is Fred, who I've bought the Cavalier off. And Fred, you've owned this car since like 1995, 96?
95, 96, something like that, yeah. 5,000 miles on it.
5,000 miles and you got it? Yeah, I noticed in the service books, getting up to about 2,000, it had about 12,000 miles on it, you know. So you've looked after it, maintained it well over the years.
Every year by a mechanic, Vauxhall.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to getting it up the road and doing the work on it to recommission it and get it back on the road to ultimately replace the one that I had that was in.
My wife and I are very happy that it's going to a good home. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but I just had to. I've been stabbed in my back.
No, thank you so much. You've been so lovely and everything for me knocking the door and asking about it and everything. No, I'm really pleased because there's just, alright, there must be less than 5 of these and I don't even know how many of them there are that are satin red saloons, you know. Yeah. It's really great.
No,
so
I haven't seen any on the road.
Well, that's
no,
that's why some guys say how much they're worth, how much they're not. But to me, I can't drive it, and if anybody's going to look after it like yourself, yeah, it belongs in your hands.
Well, you know, give me a wee while and I'll be back down with that. That'll be.
We can leave it here if you like. Leave it here during the day and pick it up at night. You know, it's simple, isn't it, really?
It's a bit of a long walk to my office and sitting for here.
Oh, I'd have to go up to the bus.
Yeah, well, I suppose I could get the bus. Aye. But no, that's been lovely. Thanks so much for that. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
We shall get this shifted off the drive. We'll put the Vectra there temporarily, and we shall get it over to where it's going to stay for a little bit, and then I'll do a couple of jobs on it and get it ready to go up the road. Happy days. Cool, thank you very much.
Looking forward.
Yeah, it's lovely to meet you. Cheers. I'll see you again when it's done. Didn't move at all. So, that's it all. That's Liz just having a final sit in the car before it goes away. Charlie's nearly here. set of lights on it.
Please, put your head out the door.
Yeah, I've had it for a long time, eh? Yeah, very long time. Oh, that's a nice picture. Oh, good stuff. No worries. Yeah, I'll go and get my tools and all that picked up and stuck together. Charlie's on his way over here, so what I'll do is I might, if I put my Vectra there, then take that away, then we'll come back and get my Vectra. That would be the best thing to do, eh? Cool.
Move that out.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Cool. Well, there, it's been purring away for quite a while. The heater blower motor doesn't seem to have power going to it. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, it's picking up, it's clearing itself all the time. The fan comes in as well, which is handy and cools it down. Don't need to worry about that or anything, so that's good. I've pumped up that tyre on the back there, just raised it up a fair bit. And yeah, it's just sitting purring away. Just I can't get... That's clicking, but I'm not getting a response from the blower motor, so I don't know what's going on with it. At this moment in time I shall have to find out. But anyway, you know, full leather interior. Might nick the seats out of that Astra. I'll get some leather repair stuff onto them anyway. I'll get the steering wheel that I got from the Cavalier that was parked up to replace this one. And the door cards out it as well, which is all handy stuff because these door cards aren't as nice as the ones that came out that, oh look, that CD that was parked up for many years. So yes, now I shall go and see if it will move because I haven't actually checked yet to see if the brakes are stuck on. The handbrake's on, so.
Another one in your travels, you might want to sell one back.
If I can find you an automatic one, I'll give you a shout. I'll see if I can find you an automatic Cavalier.
It's got to have the UL.
Well, I'll try and find you an automatic Vectra B then.
Yeah.
CDX, sure we can find you one of them.
That's the main thing.
Yeah. Oh, see if it's going to move. Felt like one side leaned off there. He's going to move the Cavalier off and put it down there. Lights are on. On you go. I shall go and move this back. There, it's moving for the first time. Well, hey! Happy days! Oh! There we go, sorted. Shall we return? Good lad, dirty that number plate is. Right, cool, lovely. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, bye bye, bye bye. Will do. You've got some pictures on your phone now. Right, let's go. Alrighty, well we've immediately got a massively steamed up windscreen and no blowers for it. All these people coming down the road now, as soon as we want to move. Come on. We're away. That. Clean these brakes up, I'm going to hold it on the right foot. I can't see. Oh man, this window is so dirty. Is there any cloths in here? This is a cloth. Right, Charlie's now behind me. Is he going up past me? Is he going to go? Yeah, no, I'm just heading back to you. That's cool, man. I'm heading back to you. This thing's alright, like. 66,500 miles on it. Look at the traffic round here. Urban jungle. Oh, it's quite nippy. That's us back now at Charlie's place. Way! Great success. Right, cool. It ain't half bad, folks. Oh, it's really quiet. So we're going to go round. Yo, what the fuck was that? If I could scoot on.
As you come in, you got there's like a drain cover there, and there's one where that other pipe is.
In the middle.
No, I mean on the edges. So if you like hug that one, because there's one there as well. Right. So hug that one, and you won't hit that one.
So hug this side here.
Yeah. You see the other, yeah. You can sort of see them out like down there where your wheel is. I mean, this is quite thin, so you should be alright, to be honest. So, I'll tell you how far forward you can.
Oh, get the pedal right the way down, man. Right. Yeah, that's alright. Right, okay.
So it comes straight. 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 A little bit more now lock. Slowly. Come on. As long as you're, can you see that?
Yeah, yeah, we're fine now. I've got a couple of inches. Woohoo! This is tucked away, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Just here, like?
That's what I do right there.
Way! This thing's alright, like, I'm quite confident about it, actually. So, we're just having a look at the car in the dark there and checked the oil in it, which I didn't do, and it's clean. I think I need to get a blower motor in the resistor pack from Fab, because this isn't doing anything at all. It's just clicking on 4, and I need to get the blowers working, but I mean, apart from that, I reckon this thing will go up the road all right. I actually drove it with the cap slack in urban traffic, sitting idling, and it didn't boil over at all. The fan kicks in perfectly, and it's got this gigantic metal fan because it's an aircon car as well. And it's all exactly the same setup as what's in the GSI. But I reckon it's going to be all right. The discs are absolutely filthy, but they were cleaning off. They were working. God, look, it's got its original back plates on it. Wow. Oh, it's very original. It's a bit of welding in the front there, and it's a bit of welding at the back of the sills, but I mean, it's sound. Fred's going to look me out the badges as well. He's got the Diplomat and the Cavalier badges and everything there. I'm going to put the door cards in out that CD that I got for scrap, and I'll put the steering wheel in out that as well, because the leather's all burst off of that. But yeah, happy days. You probably can't see me because it's very dark, but that's all for this one. Successful mission. We found a Cavalier Diplomat, which the only place we knew of it being was in London. Charlie remembered he'd seen it 5 years ago, and amazingly it's about 2 miles from my work, and I've got it. I take it this is a universe giving me compensation for Fab getting smashed, but aye. On the next one with this car, we'll be running it back up to Scotland. That'll be fun. Catch you later. Garage kitty. Hello. You just hiss at me. Hey. You can go on the end of my YouTube video.